Hi there, son of Aquarius. This is Kim, here to do a monthly review. This is going to be for the month of May. Sorry it's coming out a little bit late, but it's what it is. Tomorrow I'll have the next 3 days out, readings out. So Aquarius, let's see what we've got for May. And if you need a private reading, that information's in the description box below. Hope you don't have any issues with checkout, but if you do, give me an email and we'll figure it out anyway. And if you like the video, hit the like button for me, please. Subscribe, because I'd love to have you here. So I think that's a good enough shuffle. I'm using the Journey of the Sacred Bee. Bottom of the deck, Six of Cups. Sometimes that can be somebody from the past. It can also be a soulmate that you have a remembrance for. Oh, well, that's nice. 2 for the outcome. Wow. 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 Okay. Best reading goes to Aquarius. Yeah, for real. 6-6 is in your reading. Look, I mean, there's just a situation. It can involve a connection here for sure. There's spiritual strength needed in the past. This is this, spiritual warrior, the 9 of Wands. It's an energy where we just don't give up. we keep on persisting. Right, so persistence is the name of the game with this card, but wow, you can see it. It's a wounded bug on the card, but yeah. So we just never gave up. So let me see what this is. I also noticed that we have 7, 8, and 9. Of Wands in your reading too. So I look at that also. I look at the number synchronicities. Any double or triple numbers I look at. We have 2, 3, 4, but they're different. Yeah, anything like that. Ascending numbers. Or repeating arcanas and things like that. Major arcanas. All right. Spirit, what's the 9 of Wands about here for? Wow. Or Aquarius, the 10 of Pentacles. Look at it, something that you've wanted. This usually involves, okay, so it doesn't have to be love, but these are really strong connections. There can be an issue here around money or corporation also. I mean, it can be family and finances and issues with that. Like when a 10 is in the reverse, it's something that really has gone on for a very long time and kind of needs to be wrapped up, honestly. It's an issue. I see it when it's in the reverse. I see it as an issue within our connections. So, but there's something here about not giving up on this. And that can be a connection that's tied to money here somehow. Or, I don't know, like a money, but also family. I don't know, something like that. That we just never gave up on. And now, okay, Queen of Wands reversed, but I'm not going to take it quite yet because I want to ask the question first. We have the 2 of Swords, which is a peaceful resolution. When in our mind, it's when we're coming to peace with something in our mind that something has not moved forward and we're in this space. Honestly, it feels like a little bit like a liminal space. It feels like we want to make a decision, but there's many reasons as to why we may not be able to move forward. Like maybe we can't choose this or that exactly at this moment, but it's something that's going to come up. It can also represent a decision that's been postponed, but that's not exactly what I'm picking up with this. This is about finding peace of mind in that space where it's between having to make a very, could be difficult or big decision. Not that it's attached to anything bad, just that it is like a big, some type of big decision. It might be around whoever it is that you consider like your friend group with the three of cups. It says abundance here, but usually this is, and it's a challenge though. The challenge can be about reunion, coming together with the right people, or with friends and family from the past, getting together. I don't know, because I mean, you see this person on this card, I don't really know why she's weeping, but she looks like she's weeping and finding some sort of peace within a prayer. So, life is a mystery. Everyone must stand alone. I hear you call my name and it feels like home. Just like a prayer. Okay, so Madonna, just like a prayer. Might be something significant somehow. That song's coming through. Life is a mystery. That's kind of the feeling I'm getting with this. Is that something here is a mystery. And it feels like home, just like a prayer. Your voice can take me there. The Chariot and Temperance. I think it goes like that. Well, maybe not. Maybe sideways. Maybe sideways. Because this would indicate there's some sort of pause or halt or stalemate. And so does Temperance normally, that you have to have patience with divine timing. But you could be looking at this, even if it were sideways, you could look at it and say that divine timing is unwinding and that something is coming closer to the time or the date when you will be traveling towards what you want to travel towards, having a victory. It can indicate travel, movement, or just something of being like on your way to your victory. So it feels like if you've been really patient for a very long time, that maybe divine timing is coming closer than you think, or something like that, you know? Like the time is nigh type of energy. In the heart space, the heart of the matter, I have the Eight of Wands, which is, it says swiftness, it's communication. It can be about moving forward fast. 10 of Wands reversed, something that will relieve your burdens. Relieve some stress. Relieve some stress, some sort of communication that you got, some sort of communication within the heart. Tell me more. Regarding a love situation, and look also regarding coming together with that group again, either a group or a specific person that you consider a very good friend. So something here, look at all these 10s. 10, 10. By the way, 10 of Cups is your outcome. That's why I said best reading goes to Aquarius here. With the Star, honestly, I don't know if I've ever gotten that as a combination for an outcome, because that's super good. It really, really is. 10, 10, 10 in your reading. Some things that are getting wrapped up. So, Ace of Cups. If we're talking about a love situation, for some of you all, it's a past person. For some of you all, this is something completely new, and that there's a new chapter associated with it. Either way, though, is what I'm getting. There would be a new chapter associated with it. Either way. Okay. All right. This communication feels like it has come to your heart. I think you're wondering about what somebody else is thinking. I know, off the wall comment for me to make. I think it's somebody from the past. It's because of a song that came through my head at that moment that I said that. Somebody from the past or issue from the past here. It could be a person, something that didn't move forward. It could have even been promises made where a person didn't come through for you, and it's kind of associated with some sadness. There's some sort of I wonder what they're thinking, feeling that I'm getting about something that didn't work out. It's from the past. It's about something that just didn't never move forward, and it feels like it's associated with the person that made a broken promise to you. I'll be very honest. Somebody that said that they were going to move, you could trust them, and they were going to move forward with something with you, and then they just didn't. Now it's like it's actually part of that string here to the past that's still connected to us because of feeling these emotions still. Okay. Not sure what I pulled that for. I think it's just because of what was going through my mind. The Seven of Wands is in the environment, or the energy influencing you in their environment. This has to do with valor, it says on the card in this deck in specific. It is about being brave. It's about sticking up for yourself. And ultimately, this could be like an energy that says, look, you need to go for what you want. Stand up for yourself. Not let yourself be run over by anybody. It's that. The Four of Cups. With the everything fine in the reverse card here, which is the extra card, but it looks just like the Ten of Swords. Considering that, it would be like a rebirth. You sat to the side for too long with something and not moved forward. And it's making you pissed off, like emotionally. It's making you pissed off. There's a little bit of being pissed off with the things in the environment, or who you're currently surrounded with or in connection with. It doesn't have to be like physically. It can be, we all connect through the internet mostly, and the phones. That's what I'm kind of picking up, is that there's this too long on the side and deciding I need to move forward. You have so many things that are in ascending order, like I'm just getting order, and I'm getting alignment heavily with you. 4, 5, 6, and they're all of cups. 7, 8, 9, and they're all of wands. It's like going from these feeling emotions to taking action here. Yeah, because you're all about you're all about your path right now. You could be all about your work and your goals. Because the card that represents how you're feeling is the Four of Wands, and it says perfected work. It's what you feel like you have been achieving for yourself. I look at this card as like a path and a purpose. It's the 1111 card, and I just look at it a lot with path and purpose. Some of y'all really want to be in a certain alliance with a particular person, and so you could see yourself meeting some major goals in life with this person or with this alliance. Okay. And so you could be feeling, in a sense, celebratory. Tell me a little bit more about Four of Wands. 5 of Pentacles. Why are we feeling like that? Because this is about how we're feeling. Left out in the cold, or like we're lacking, like because we wanted to, I don't know, like we're wanting to cross this finish line here, and we haven't. This lack of, or this feeling of being like shut out or not acknowledged here in some way, maybe either by a person or by the universe, you know, when, especially when we have like a project or a goal on our mind that we really want to do, but we have to have certain finances for it. So just thinking about what it is we're wanting to accomplish could actually have us veering into thinking about how much we lack, just for the sake of trying to figure out what it is that we need. So I can see that going on here too. Let's pull from a different deck to get clarification. I have 2-2, the rings, contracts and agreements, and the eclipse. Okay, so this situation is something that is going to change, but it has not changed in a while. Okay, because you can see the change here. This is in your hope. And unchanged, but it was in the reverse. So I think you can rest assured that this is going to be a situation that changes. It's just a temporary setback, and there is an opportunity to overcome some sort of misfortune or hardship at this time. And this card also represents a change of state. Like I said, it could have something to do with a contract, agreement, or a bond with the rings card. Okay, I have the Six of Disc up there and the Goal and Destiny. King of Pentacle. So this is reciprocity. It can be a person also wanting to give you gifts. This is somebody, the King of Pentacle, they're very good with money, business, finances, but they're also someone who wants to commit. Like they would want to be like head of household. This is very Taurus energy. We have Cancer, Sagittarius, Aquarius. We have your own sign here. And we have a lot of other signs just with minor cards. So we have Virgo too. So this is somewhat, and so maybe this is news from this person or communication from this person. Tell me about the journey. The full energy. Your truth, your clarity. That you're going to be stepping foot into new territory. You're changing this. How you're feeling right now is not how it's going to be, because you are going to get some sort of communication or information here from spirit, from the universe, from this person that's going to let you know kind of like the victory or the information you needed to take that first step on some sort of new journey, new adventure. It's enlightenment too, because the Fool is enlightened as he's walking down the mountain, you know. Tell me about the change coming in. This is associated with change, choices, and decisions. Maybe even the roll of the dice, you know. A fresh new start. Queen of Swords reverse. Why is Queen of Swords reverse? The Knight of Swords. So the change here is about, For one, there's probably some sort of past connection that's going to be completely disconnected by you. Because of the change needing to come in that you've known for a very long time, you had to cut this person off. And for whatever reason, they just stayed still attached somehow. Okay, so I see that type of change coming in. And the Knight of Swords is like, no delay with this. Like the end of a delay. This is a seize the day. I'm going to fight for what I'm going to fight for this change and finally turn my direction in the direction I need to be going in, and like focus on what I want to be focused on or who I want to be focused on. Tell me about the Star and the Ten of Cups. The Star again. Your own energy. Look, you're in transition here, going towards this Star energy, which is you. And the Queen of Pentacles, and underneath the King of Pentacles, with the Ten of Cups, I can't say it like anymore. This is an excellent reading. You will have the ability here to create your heaven on earth, where you have the finances you need. You have the house, the happy home, happy family. You have a divine masculine, divine feminine. They're of the earth energy, meaning this is a wealthy couple. Wealthy, secure, stable, and it's a counterpart. And there's your energy again. The water carrier, humanitarian, generosity, nobility, balance. What did I tell you? Calm life. And then the mother lode, this is the millionaire, billionaire card. In this deck, I call it that because it's the largest amount of money in this deck. It means jackpot, success, prosperity, the mother lode, sudden wealth, the money maker, the real deal, on easy street, the prime source. Wow, we're gonna pull an important date for you, and then I'm gonna wrap up this reading. It's a good reading. Make sure you tune in for the next 3 days. Also reading coming up. May 21st is the date that's coming out for you as being a very important date. So that's what I have, Aquarius. Sending you love and light. Bye.